Yeah, so I mean, from the beginning, obviously I had reached out to Coach Hugs for advice in terms of how to get into coaching. It's been something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Started to think about it as a player. I have an obsession and a passion for the game of basketball that I knew I never wanted to do anything outside of this game. So when I reached out to him, the thought process was either he can help me get somewhere, or there's positions opening up amongst all coaching staffs around the country, and I knew that. And just kind of reached out to see what I could do. Maybe it was player development, just get my foot in the door, something that I take pride in for myself in my playing career, and how I could kind of pass that on to people who were given a little bit more God-given things. You know, I figured if I was 5'10", fairly unathletic, well, unathletic, not fairly, guy who could play in the Big 12, what could I do with somebody who's 6'7" with a 40-inch vertical and has a lot of natural ability, and try to instill some of the work ethic and some of the nuance that I took upon myself in my own player development. So that was what I was going to try to do, and I moved out kind of on a handshake with Coach Huggins. There was no contract in place, just trying to figure it out as we go. And then obviously things happened, things changed. I was kind of left here. My fiance and I bought a house. We were in Morgantown and not sure if I'd have a job in Morgantown, so had to adjust on the fly and kind of get your feet wet in the coaching world, which is always changing very quickly. So it was a eventful time for me, nerve-wracking at times, chaotic for sure, but I've always kind of thought to be somebody who thrives in chaos and just finds opportunity throughout that. So I was blessed enough to have somebody like Coach Eiler give me the opportunity to be an assistant coach here, and we had many conversations about what it might look like, and he had me, pause some things that I was working on behind the scenes, as I didn't know who was going to be the coach here. And there was a point where I was potentially going to a Big Ten school to do player development and recruiting there. And Coach Eiler said, well, there might be some news in the next couple of days, let's just wait. And I had plenty of faith in him, so I did that, and now we're here.